Hey everybody, welcome on in. You got me as I was like scratching my little head. How are you guys doing tonight? Welcome in. We do talk true crime on this channel. Get it right out so you guys know what we do here. But welcome on into the live. I forgot to add on the just to have members, or subscribers, subscribers on. But you only have to be subscribed to the channel for 2 minutes. Not a big deal. Just kind of helps, keep the flow of the chat pretty well. When I don't have, mods and stuff. But I feel like everybody in this channel is a mod because you guys always help me out. So welcome in, welcome in. Like we always tell you, in the beginning of the live, if you appreciate, I say it a little differently, I think, but if you appreciate tonight's case coverage, hope you'll consider subscribing to the channel, hitting the like button, all the fun things that we ask you to do. I'll try not to bother you too much throughout the live to like it and all that. So, yeah, let me see. Okay. I have to approve some of the messages because I don't have them on, but it's not a big deal. It's fine. But if I don't if you don't see your message, it might be because I don't see it to approve it. Let me just do that real quick. Okay. Is everybody having a good, what is today? Wednesday, hump day. Hump day. Is everyone having a good hump day? We're almost to the other side, actually, so that's always a good thing. Let me see. I just want to get to this right here. I do have another channel. So we're streaming on both of these channels tonight, which is pretty awesome. And the other one is Unfiltered with Tanya. And if you would like to go over there, if you'd like to subscribe, we'd love to have you. I'll put the link in the chat because I keep forgetting I don't have it up here. And thank you so much, Privilege. I really appreciate that. 599 super sticker. Thank you. Oh, very nice. Very, very kind. Thank you. I have to type this out. Sorry. And then we'll get right to the live. We talked about a lot of stuff last night, I feel like. So maybe we'll go back through some of that. Wait, that's not my name. I put it YouTube. Okay. Of course, that's like the longest name ever. I think there it is. That should work. If it doesn't work, then we're just going to give up. But anyway, we'll get over here to what we're doing tonight. Do I have anything else to tell you guys? No, I don't think so. If you have any questions over the live or during the live over anything that's going on, drop the questions in the chat. And if I don't see them, I'll try to see them. So try to put like a Q, like a big Q beside it. And then I'll try to at least star it if I don't see it, and I'll get back to it. So if you have any questions, just let us know, because that's what we're here for. No questions, dumb question. Not in this chat. Also, if you want to ever get a hold of me, the easiest way right now is through my emails. So I'm going to be checking my emails on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. That's my plan, except for tomorrow I have to check emails. I don't think I have any though. So just wanted to tell you guys that. And thank you for supporting the channel. I really do appreciate all of the support with you guys being here. Just liking the video, subscribing to the channel. And then when you guys become a member and you guys do the extra stuff, it's just even extra. So I appreciate all of you guys. And I will drop the link throughout the live if anyone wants to come up and just talk about this case, because it's a crazy one. Now, what did I just do? I think I had my notes intertwined. I did. Okay. I had my notes intertwined with last night's live. So last night's live, if you didn't see it, we covered 3 different cases, and I didn't say hi to everybody. I didn't say hi to anybody. I came in here and just went right to it, didn't I? Well, I didn't really go right to it neither, but we're 7 minutes in. But I know there's a lot of people that are like an hour in before they start. So, hey, Ryan. Hey, Catherine. Hey, Rita. Hey, DM. These are my friends. Hey, Ladybug. Hey, Aggie. Hey, Rita. Hey, DM. I was reading the chat before I came in. Hey, Catherine. I was like, I didn't even say hi to my friends. What the heck? That's not fun. That's no fair. You guys are like, we would say hi to you. Cheryl, what you doing down that far? You're usually one of the first in here. And thank you, Mary Beth, for gifting memberships. I just saw that. Thank you. I'm almost to the bottom, I think. Hi, Otto. Otto's like, I think the mom has something to do with it, or she knows something. I'm like, me too. I was reading yours earlier. Hey, Stephanie. Hey, CJK. Hey, welcome in, everybody. You guys are awesome. Thank you for being here. If I missed you, I'm sorry, but I do see you guys all here. Kaylin. And who else? And if I missed you, then just like, get in this chat and say, hey, you missed me. Thank you for watching, all the people that are just like, I don't like to say lurkers because that's not, you're not like lurking, but people that just like listen in with Holland. Okay, I probably am saying that wrong. A.L. Larson here. We got Ashley, man, Roseanne. We just got the whole crew. Did I see Aries? I didn't see Aries. Holly, Linda. Well, thank you guys all for being here. Mace, welcome in, Mace. And I saw that Truth and Justice was in here. Man, we got everybody's in here. Well, welcome in. This is the big case. Hey, West Virginia Holler Girl. Hey, Rumsey. Welcome in, everybody. Mom missed us. There's Aries. There's Aries. I was supposed to say, because usually if you see Otto, you see Aries, Yeah, I could tell Otto about them. Yeah, Mom. No, like I mean, hey, Elbeam. I wanted to give her the benefit of the doubt. I really did, because I thought, oh my gosh. I mean, can you imagine if like you didn't, if you're that blind and didn't know, she lost her daughter, to the boyfriend. I couldn't imagine going through something like that. But her answers and the way that she's doing things is just, it doesn't even sound right. It doesn't look right. It doesn't feel right. And if it walks like a duck, talks like a duck, it's probably a duck, one of those kind of things. And yeah, she did this to herself. She put herself out there for people to scrutinize her a little bit, just a little, we haven't really played the interviews too much, but because we're all allowed to judge a little bit, especially when their child's missing and they're asking for our help. Because at the time her child was missing, Me too, for real. That's what I said. Who sends an email when their child is missing? That's where I became suspect of mom. I think that's when I became. Because I'm like, who does an email? Won't you call? Why aren't you breaking into the school? I don't see how there was nobody at that school at 4 o'clock or 4:30 when she was supposed to be there. Aggie says, stop it, Tanya. She's dating her boyfriend. I feel like she is too. I wanted to give her the benefit of the doubt. I really did. But I'm pretty sure it was about that time, when the email, I was like, that doesn't feel right. And I hate to judge because, and I'll say this every time, I'm not a mom, but I feel like women have instincts in them and, and common sense. It's just common sense. Like she said, well, I thought maybe she took a walk. Well, if you were there to pick her up on time, she would have no reason to take a walk. And then you thought maybe she ran around the corner to grandma's work or something. I'm like, why would she have time to do that? If you were there to pick her up at the time that she was getting out of school, then she wouldn't have had time to walk anywhere. She would have been standing outside with her backpack, you know what I mean, waiting on her mom. So maybe mom didn't pick her up on time. Maybe mom was thinking something happened to her maybe then. I don't know. Hey, Ramsey. I like it that you said you may have missed me. And hey, for real. She chose a boyfriend of her. I read that before, but she really did. Thanks, Otto. I appreciate that. I curled it tonight. I appreciate that. Just for you guys. I don't ever curl my hair. So I have some articles. Let's see. So on the last live, we read the newest arrest warrant that came out for Stephon Stevens, Madeleine's stepdad. We already read the first one, but the last paragraph I summarized for you, and then I redacted it, and I showed you guys the redacted version of that. And then the second affidavit, I cannot find it. I thought I saved it, and for some reason I didn't save it, and I just cannot find it anywhere. But I didn't need it to remember what I needed to remember for this. So that's good. But if not, I'll ask you guys, of course. And you guys will help me, I'm sure, because that's what we do here. So Jen Soto's stories have changed a few different times. So tonight I want to dive into the lies that she's told, and get your opinion on those and see if they were innocent little mistakes, because she was grieving, or if it's something like really, if she's truly hiding something bigger. Before I show you my little presentation I got though, let's get up to speed with the case because things are going really, really fast. I feel like information is coming out even when she's not even talking. Information is coming out. Who was bullied? I just saw bullied. Oh, is she getting bullied? I don't know. Is the mom, you mean? I did not understand why she does not answer a question. Just Ramsey said, I did not understand why she did not question why her daughter was being dropped off blocks away from the school. Yeah. But the thing is, he gave a pretty damn good excuse. That was like, he had to think about that for a minute. I don't know. Because he was like, yeah, I dropped her off because we checked it out the first time, like one of the first nights when we found out about that. And I pulled it up on Google Maps and I like did the school from that Peace Methodist Church or something like that, United Methodist. And it was a 2-minute walk, it said 0.5 miles away. And I'm like, it's cold. Like it was February. Why would you, the end of February too. So why would you want to, I mean, I guess down there it's probably warmer, but why would you want to walk to school though? Like you're already tired, supposedly, because you're sleeping in the car. You're sleeping in the car all the way to school. All of a sudden you got this big burst of energy and you want to be dropped off a few blocks away. I understand that. So yeah, no, that is suspicious. And that's how I would have thought of it. But then again, he said, well, she thought my car was junky. She didn't want me to pull up with her in my car. That made sense to me too. You know, I'm like, oh yeah, really, I was like, oh, that makes sense. I was like, are you okay? Is your brother okay, Ashley? I just was wanting to ask you that. She is lying. She is a lying liar who lies always. Sorry, that made me laugh. Hey, Wizard Walt. This is a big case, you know? It really is. I didn't. The Facebook Messenger from him and Maddie. No, I didn't, but I want to. I do have, I am a part of a couple groups, and then I think two groups I'm waiting for them to like approve me. I'm like, just approve me already. Oh wait, I'm on one. Never mind. This is a private group. So I am, I guess, in one private group. And we'll look through that tonight too. We'll see what they're saying over there. Hey, Soulshine, welcome in. She said she saw her walking towards school. Yeah. Yeah, she did. She said so many things. I've got them to show you because I'm just like, she said so many things that were just so untrue. Let me bring this up for you guys. Okay, we'll just bring up his ugly mugshot. This is who we're going to be talking about, Stefan Michael Stearns. He is currently incarcerated in the jail. His birthday, he's younger than me. I still can't believe he's younger than me. He looks old to me. Like not old, because that would make me old, but he looks older than me. Like, I don't know what you guys would put him as. I would probably put him as like 47, 46. I don't know. Just, he must not have taken very good care of himself or something, because he looks a little rough. Yeah, that's what I said too, T. Salas. I said the same thing yesterday. Yep. Why was she found with jeans? But mom said she had on black shorts. Yep. Because I had to double check that, because I was like, wait a minute, wasn't she in sweatshirts and shorts? Yeah. I'm wondering the same thing. She kept changing her story. We might have to put that in. Let me star that, because we'll have to add that in, because I don't think I had that one, because I knew we would have to add more in. That's why I was like, it'll be fun. We'll add some in. Let me see here. So we'll do this. Here. Okay. So we will start with this little article. It just says what happened at Madeline Soto. Homicide investigation underway as missing Florida teen girl found dead. Now, this is from March the 2nd. I wanted to kind of go back a little bit. That way we could get like kind of the full story, because I know that there's a lot of information out there that may not be correct. And we'll make sure this article is correct as we go too, because sometimes the articles aren't even correct. They can't even spell things right half the time. So we'll check for that. And if you see something that's not correct, then let me know. Okay. Let me see here. And if you guys don't mind, I'm just going to ask you this time, hit the like button, please. That'd be great. Let's get this video into the algorithm. That way more people will come in. They'll join our chat. They'll join the fun. It's not that much fun, but it is. But we have 84 people in here, 47 likes. If we can get those to match, that would mean I would be so happy. That would make my night. I appreciate it. Thank you guys. So the search for 13-year-old Madeline Soto tragically ended Friday, March 1st, 2024, when her body was found in the woods off a road in Osceola County. Orange County Sheriff said in a statement. In a press release on Facebook, Orange County Sheriff's Department said Madeline Soto's body was found around 4:30 p.m. Friday in the woods off Hickory Tree Road. Police said they have launched an homicide investigation into her death. Now, does anyone know how far Hickory Tree Road is from her house? Oh wait, actually, just let me just do Google Maps. I don't know her address, but I'll figure that out by the end of the night. Oh, sorry. I thought I was sharing this with you guys. I'm sorry. I'm like reading this and you guys don't even know what I'm reading. Sorry about that. You guys are probably like, man, is it my first live? It's always my first live. Hi, Honey Adler. Hey, Mystic. I always feel like this is my first live out because I always mess up something. Hickory Tree Road. Okay. Let me see here. I don't know how to spell it. That's bad, isn't it? I don't know how to spell Oscala. Whatever it is. It's going to take me somewhere. Okay. There we go. Okay, now I have it up just in case we do find our address, Yeah, Aries, what's going on? Can you guys block each other? Then just don't talk about each other. Just keep the chat moving. That'd be good. It says, and I'll check and see if that's good. Oh, Aries has been low-key bullying me. Yeah, I never see him do that, but maybe you guys just block each other and then just don't talk about each other. That'd be okay. And then if it's a big deal, maybe we can all talk it out. Figure something out. Because I'll help you guys figure it out. Figure out something. Shortly before Madeline's body was found, a Facebook statement, deputies announced that they were confident she was dead. When that came out, I was like, oh, like they know something. Deputies said they had evidence. They have evidence that revealed she was never dropped off near her school on the morning of February 26, as claimed by her mother's boyfriend, Stephen Stearns, who is a primary suspect in the case. Would you guys, I know none of you guys would do this, but do you think it was very smart of him to go ahead? He wasn't very smart to do that interview. Like, maybe he thought if he did the interview, people wouldn't look at him side-eyed, but it made us all look at him even more. It was crazy. Well, everybody just be good. I don't want to time anybody out or anything. Stephanie said, I just block people if I feel like I'm getting huffy puffy. That's a good idea. Hey, Doodlebug. Don't leave. I just got here. Hey, Doodlebug. According to Crime Online, citing Kissimmee Police Chief Betty Holland, Stearns was spotted driving a 2010 Lincoln MKZ. No, this is MKC. So it was MKZ around State Road 192 and Old Hickory Tree Road and Knowlton Road between 1 p.m. and 2:30 p.m. Okay. We can look that up. Madeleine's body was found in the woods off Hickory Tree Road. Well, I have Hickory Tree up right now. Okay. I was just looking. Let's see. Is this part of it? Okay. Madeline Soto, a 13-year-old Kissimmee girl, was reported missing on Monday, February 26, 2024, when she disappeared after allegedly being dropped off near Hunters Creek Middle School in Orlando by her mother's boyfriend, Stephen Stearns. I also wonder how far the school was from their house. I need to know where they lived. That's what I need to figure out. I mean, I don't want to like dox them or anything, but I think it's in the reports. I think it's actually in the report for the PCA. Madeline Soto's mother's boyfriend was seen on video dumping her backpack on the day of her disappearance. According to the Orange County Sheriff's detectives, they believe Madeline Soto was killed at her Kissimmee home and that her body was moved by her mother's boyfriend, Stephen Stearns. So they said that it was in Kissimmee, but they don't remember them saying at the home, but now we know. Hey, Truth and Translucent. It's been a long time. Hey, Olivia. Welcome in, everybody. Hey, Mystic. I think I already said hi to Mystic, but I'll say hi again. In a post on Facebook, authorities have said video evidence showed Stephen Stearns discarding her backpack in a dumpster at a family's Kissimmee apartment complex at 7:35 a.m. on February 26th. The video also showed Stearns returning to the complex with Madeleine visible in the car around 8:19 a.m. As previously reported, Stephen Stearns was arrested for battery and possession of CA material shortly after Madeleine's disappearance. At the time, authorities said during the investigation into Maddie's disappearance, detectives discovered disturbing images while examining Stearns' phone and discovered the crimes were committed at a family home in Kissimmee. The one place that you're supposed to feel frickin' safe with the people. You're with the one person, your mama. Your mama is supposed to keep you safe no matter what. No matter what. Now, I'm not even saying your dad is, I mean, your dad's not even, like, your mom is your mom. I don't know. There's a difference, in my opinion. There's just that. Dads should always take up for their kids, but moms should never give up on kids, never do that. They literally just gave up on this little girl. I have a feeling the mom knew. Or I have a feeling the mom at least suspected something. Maybe, maybe not so much. I mean, I'm just giving her the benefit of the doubt, but she definitely, like I said last night, when the first time when this happened, the girl was 11 years old. That changes somebody. You go in your bedroom, one person, a little kid, and you come out a whole different person. I couldn't imagine the growing up that is done in that amount of time. Why didn't the grandmother take custody of Maddie along with the grandson? I don't know. I want to say, I want to hear the grandmother's interview, but I need it in English. It's in Spanish right now. Mary Beth, thank you so much for gifting 5 more memberships. That's so incredibly kind. Thank you. See, breaks the ice. Police have not disclosed if the suspect, Stephen Stearns, had been charged with M in connection to Madeline Soto's case. The cause of death was also undisclosed at the time of writing this article. And it still is. Warflare got one, and Soul Shine, and Honey Eller, and True Crime, and Vanilla. Oh, that's so exciting. I love doing memberships because then it's like, I don't know. It's like the lottery. I tell you guys that all the time. It's like the lottery. If we can get our likes up to 100 likes, I'll buy five memberships also. So this is the newest news that's come out since, like really in the last couple of days. We went over a lot of stuff that came out last night, or came out over the last couple of days last night as well. But this is the trending thing right now. Madeline Soto's mom's boyfriend may have abused her years before her disappearance. It's either this article you'll see, or you'll see like mother may have known what was going on, those kind of things. And I think that they actually talk about that in this article. So hopefully they do, because this article is pretty long. Then after this, we'll go over what Jen said in interviews, and then what Jen told investigators. I have just like a list of 5 things that I could remember without having to like really rewatch all the interview. So if you guys can remember any more, let me know. I know that was it T. Salas had a good one. Why was she found with jeans on? But mom said she had on black shorts. That's a good one, because I was wondering the same thing. It's extremely sad. I mean, this little girl didn't have a chance. And I mean, I don't know. I look at her picture and I just look and I can't tell if, I'm assuming she's very sad, but everyone said they saw it, but I don't see it because she's smiling, Okay. Guys, be good, or I'll start timing people out. I don't want to do that because I hate doing that. That involves work. That involves me clicking buttons, and I don't like doing that. Maddie Soto, the 13-year-old Florida girl who went missing last week and whose body was found days later, may have been abused by her mom's live-in boyfriend years prior, according to newly released police and court documents. And I actually have a question for you guys. Do you guys know the date for the second one, when they came out and they said that she was being abused between August 2nd, 2022? Is that to present time? Does anyone know? Because I know the first one was March 1st, 2022, or was it March 20th? I have that both there, through December 3rd. So let me know. I think it was March 20th. I think I just have that wrong. So the mother's boyfriend, Stephen Stearns, was arrested last week during a search for Maddie after explicit photos and videos were found on his cell phone. He was booked into jail on charges of battery and possession of child essay material. According to the partially redacted arrest affidavit, and I did redact a lot more of it, and I have that. If you guys want me to read through it or anything, I can always read back through it. But I did redact more so that you guys could see it, because before I couldn't even put it on the screen. It was so bad. Hey, Kaylee. I think I'm freaky the way they say it's your mother. Life is not a fairy tale. It's not, Roseanne. My mom, she let me watch like Disney movies and stuff as a kid. That was never like a problem. But she never read me like, she did, but she didn't. She wouldn't always read me like Cinderella or, Snow White. But, like, she didn't want me to have like a belief that the world wasn't what the world was. But back when I was younger, the world was a lot different. Just my opinion. But I was before the internet, really hit. So it's just, kids are living with like a different world now. Hey, Doodlebug, thank you for gifting a membership. Jay, welcome. Welcome on in. Okay. When the victim's identity is redacted, the birth date listed matches that of Soto's. The report also mentioned that the victim lived in the same home as her mother and Stearns. Another affidavit specified that the victim was the missing child. Now, okay. How does the mom not know? Men do not have impulse control, right? So would he really have impulse enough to not do anything to this poor little girl only between the hours of whatever and whatever when her mom was at work? And then he would have everything cleaned up or whatever he was doing, because I don't want to know. I don't really want to know. He would have that all, disposed of before mom got home. He didn't mess up one time, not one time, and left something out, I just don't get it. According to the affidavit, Stearns told detectives that he accidentally performed a factory reset on his phone the same day Soto was reported missing. However, he consented to having his phone searched. What a dumbass. He is being held at Osceola County Jail with no bond. He is currently not facing any charges connected to Soto's disappearance or her death. However, he is considered to be the prime suspect in her disappearance. Madeleine's mom, Jen, is not considered a suspect or facing charges in her daughter's disappearance, officials said. I remember when they came out on their last press conference and they said she doesn't have any charges yet. I remember them saying yet. So, very crazy. Let me grab my drink here. Hey, Siggy. Okay, so why is Steven Stearns not facing any charges in Madeline Soto's disappearance? Ooh, Linda, you need to join TikTok. If you guys follow me on TikTok, you'll get more content too. Thanks, Old Glory. We always have a clean chat. Come on, guys. It's only a handful of times we've only had a mess in here, and that's since September. We were doing so good. Don't maybe start with the other hand. On the other hand, I don't want to do that. So this is a question I actually had, and I went to school for criminal justice and applied science. I got my bachelor's, but I was like, why are we not charging him? We've got a body. We got her unalived in the car with him. I mean, they can at least charge him with concealment of body or tampering, something, to get him in there even longer. But I guess with his current charges, he's probably going to be in there for a little while. In a Thursday post on X, the Kissimmee Police Department and its detectives and forensic unit are working tirelessly to uncover the truth behind this heartbreaking incident. At this time, we're unable to release any further information as this remains an active investigation. And that's actually what I was going to, I think I had that pulled up. No, maybe I didn't. Yeah, I did. So right here, I'll read this to you really quick because I just had half of it in there. Update on the Madeline Soto investigation. This is from the Kissimmee Police Department Facebook site. You guys can get on there anytime and just go under Kissimmee Police Department. They do a little police press release kind of deal. I think they do one every day or every other day. So. Oh, Catherine, yeah. I'll tell you which stream you needed to smoke a little after watching. Did everybody watch Deets on the Streets' stream last night? Because if you got 10 hours, it's a hoot. Made me want to have a drink. And I don't drink. I'm like, and I don't drink. I wanted to have a drink after Deets live. I was like, Deets, how you do it? So it says here that at this time, we're unable to release any further information as it remains an active and sensitive investigation. And that's very true. We understand the desire for updates, and we assure you that every effort is being made to get justice for Madeleine. As our community continues to heal, please know that your safety and well-being remain our top priority. We appreciate your patience and cooperation during this difficult time. If you'd like to receive email news releases from our department, you can sign up. They're just look at them trying to get people to sign up for their news releases. You're not blocked. I can see you privilege. Okay. have to write something really quick. I think you just gave me an idea. You just gave me an idea for my first live on my other channel, guys. Okay, so that's the update for the Kissimmee Police Department. I just wanted to kind of read that to you as we were going through these. So, because they only had like half of it. So, there's the other half. It says the Kissimmee Police Department is now the lead agency, now investigating both Soto's disappearance and death, as well as the abuse charges against Stearns. Initially, Orange County Sheriff's Office was investigating Soto's disappearance. Still, once the investigation became a homicide investigation, after her body was found, it was transferred to the Kissimmee Police Department. They transferred it to the Kissimmee Police Department because it happened in Kissimmee, at the house. She had just became a teenager. This is, total BS. Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy. Let's see here. Okay. There, that's better. For insight on what typically happens next in cases such as Madeleine's, Fox 35 News spoke to police expert Orlando Rowland, the former police chief of Orlando, and Dave Nutting, a retired detective and law enforcement officer. And one of them, I know the sheriff that was caught, just distributing the pictures, the picture of Madeleine, the one picture, I believe he's running for office. Like it's getting ready to come up, and the old sheriff wants his job back. So I guess he's going to be riding this for that. During an interview with Nutting, he said the homicide investigation will remain ongoing as Kissimmee Police Department, the lead investigation, collects and reviews the evidence. That evidence could include items collected from the scene where Madeleine's body was found, along with forensic and video evidence. And we know that because they tied up the room in the new PCA last night when we read it. So we read the first PCA, and I told y'all when it said patterned underwear, the sheets, blanket, and something else, I said they're going to end up finding that maybe like in Maddie's room. Like the patterned underwear is going to match up to underwear in her drawer or something along those lines. And then when they came out with the second PCA, they ended up telling us pretty much, like all these items that we collected, through video and all of that showed us that it was a room inside of their Kissimmee home. So very crazy. So he's only been charged so far with the crimes related to what was found on his cell phone and in the house. So thankfully he has no bond. So that gives the detective some time to work with the prosecutors to make sure that once they do officially charge him with homicide, which I'm quite certain will be coming, that it will be a case that is wrapped up really, really tight. They don't want any mistakes. I mean, I wouldn't either. This is a sad situation. Overall, several factors will have to come together for law enforcement to present what they believe is the conclusion of what led to Madeleine's death. That information will eventually be filtered through the state's attorney, and the prosecution gets the evidence and determines the next step. I wonder when his next court hearing is. The Florida Department of Law Enforcement has been asked to open its own investigation after an investigative photo, possibly of Soto's body, and we now know it was mistakenly posted to Osceola County Sheriff Marco Lopez's social media account. I don't know how you mess that up. I mean, I guess if you're on your phone, you're picking multiple pictures, but how did you get the picture to begin with? And why is it on your personal cell phone? Fox 35 has obtained a screenshot of the alleged post. I knew there was a screenshot around. I told you all. I told you somebody was fast enough to take a screenshot. I'm thinking that nobody will share it because it's so bad. You know what I mean? I don't think anybody would be that. I mean, there are people like that, we know. But I would hope after all the stuff that we've went through with Gannon Stauk and his pictures being released, I would think that nobody would release those. Yeah, this is unacceptable, Mama. Yeah, people need to lose their job over this. They need to be held accountable. What if her mom didn't have anything to do with it? Let's just say, and her mom saw that picture. Could you imagine? She's just scrolling through like TikTok or something and someone's got it as their green screen in the back or something. Just chit-chatting it up. Okay. So, where are we at? Fox 35 has obtained a screenshot of the alleged post, which appears to show a body in a grassy area and has decided not to publish or share that photo. Well, thanks, Fox 35, but you shouldn't even have to say that. Like, really. In statements to Fox 35, the Escala County Sheriff's Office confirmed that an investigative photo was accidentally posted to a social media account last weekend and then immediately removed. The agency also issued an apology. Well, apology is not going to be, apology ain't going to do it. Y'all are going to get sued. Y'all are going to get sued bad. I don't know. That's bad. Oh, no, I blocked her for calling my people dogs in the chat. That's why I blocked her. No, you have truth. I blocked her. I didn't block her. I'm sorry. I timed her out because she was calling my people dogs. These guys are not dogs in my chat. I see them every night. So that's why I timed her out for 300 seconds. I thought maybe she just needed a breather. She's not blocked. She's just timed out. Not a huge deal. Everyone's been timed out before. But I will say this. Who gives people the right to come in and disrupt creators' chats when they're just trying to educate people about a case? What gives people the right to do that? I mean, you have a channel. Go disrupt your live. This is mine. And we've already been disrupted for like 30 minutes. 30 minutes we've been listening to this. Well, good. I'm glad. Thank you. As a post was made on okay, let's see. All right. As a post was made on social media about a community event for seniors. In the post, an investigative photo was accidentally included. The photo was immediately removed. We deeply apologize for any confusion or disturbance this may have caused. The sheriff's office said in a statement to Fox 35. It did not dispute that the photo was related to the Madeline Soto case. In a second statement, OCSO said it had contacted the FDLE to offer our cooperation and transparency into the inadvertent release of an investigative photo. We understand the community's concerns and we welcome independent review of what transpired. That's like a, bad release. State Attorney Andrew Bain's office has also requested the FDLE investigate. So they're going to investigate it. And now people are saying, what we've all been saying, Jen Soto's, her interviews are not good. They don't show a person that is in like frantic. Do you know what I mean? Like, if I don't know, I just don't see the urgency. I guess that's the better word. The urgency in her voice. I don't know. Yeah, Stephanie, you're right. But yeah, no. I know, like, she's shaking and she's doing these weird things, but we saw the interview with Sebastian's parents last night, and I guess they're getting investigated too. But look at them. I mean, I don't see it. They look like genuinely hurt people, and these people don't look like that. Thanks, Doodlebug. And now we're knowing the stepfather. I mean, okay, so the first interview that came out, stepdaddy, mom, right? Or not stepdad, sorry. It's the mom's boyfriend. Sorry. Stefan and her mom. And in that interview, he's crying, she's upset, whatever. Then the next interview, she's like, I feel like she's looking around half the time, looking this way, that way. He's walking into the room, cracking his knuckles. It's just, they're very different. They're very different people. Very different. I have a question, Aries. Is that Privilege? Did she have a different name before Privilege? I feel like I know that person. And the one I seen where she was shaking. Yeah. Oh yeah, you are green. Yeah, the shaking is weird. Like I'm one kind of shake. Yeah, like she was like doing it on purpose. Like I don't know. Like when I wish I should have kept the two interviews up. But when you see the interview with Sebastian's mom, she couldn't even answer the first question because she was so distraught. She couldn't even answer it. The husband had to take over. Then he got so distraught. It was like they were taking turns. Like, you know what I mean? They were really distraught. Um, with, I mean, unfortunately, with, Madeline's family, stepmom, dad, I didn't see that. I don't even see the urgency. She literally said her kid didn't know how to get home, but she's sitting in her house waiting for her kid to come home. Just doesn't make any sense to me. It doesn't make any sense. Cracking knuckles, yeah, was her wall. Oh, you missed it. He came in through the kitchen, sat down on looked like a bar stool or something, cracked his knuckles. Like, what? You either sit next to her and comfort her or you get the hell out of the room, Either or. Yeah, it's whiz. Exactly, It's not. Man, that's twice in one day. I'm on a roll. The respect out as I was online DJ. I controlled an internationally chat. Sorry, I'm just laughing at Ziggy. Evening, just getting back from church. Chicken noodle girl. Sorry, that made me laugh. Just because it was kind of crazy in here for a minute, and then you come in, you're like, I just got back from church. We probably don't need to go to church. The rest of us. I'm just kidding. We don't. I'm just kidding. We're good people. That made me laugh, though. That was perfect timing. Yeah, well, I'm thinking that okay, let me see. Maybe I spelled that wrong, but you'll get it. Need to book this stuff. I haven't like that. For real said I actually felt Sebastian's parents' pain in a huge way. Me too. I felt so bad. I'm thinking that's who that is, though. Okay, so let's go to this. This is like exciting. And then we're gonna we'll look up some. Actually, I have a video to show you, and then I'm gonna dig into Twitter, Reddit, Facebook, see what I can find, and then I'll show you guys when we're done. I'm thinking that person is that other person. And if that's the case, then that's bad. So I only have 5, and I know that there's more that we could come up with. Miss Dave said, I just finished my ice cream. Oh, that sounds good. Jen said she talked to her the night before. That was the first one. So the first column is what Jen said in the interview versus what Jen told investigators. So first Jen said she talked to her the night before. She talked to Madeleine the night before about her birthday party. She tells investigators that she talked to her that morning before school. It's a big difference. Seeing her right before she disappeared and is unalived is a lot different than seeing her the night before. Then she said she saw her daughter at 8 a.m. getting ready for school. And investigators now know that she was unalived by that time. That's the big kicker for me. She said, I remember hearing her say, She saw her daughter at 8 a.m. getting ready for school. Actually, I think I have a document. Let me see real quick. Yeah. Okay. Right here, it's going to be, I can't highlight it. Remember last night I tried to highlight, I couldn't. It's going to be the second paragraph where it says, my investigation revealed the following. It's going to be the second sentence down. It's going to say, at approximately 800 hours, Jennifer observed missing Madeline Soto getting dressed for school. Stefan Stearns took Madeline to school, dropping her off near the intersection of Town Loop Boulevard and Hunters Park Lane. So she said she saw her daughter. That doesn't even make sense. She saw her daughter, but the investigators are like, no, you couldn't have. She was unalive by then. That's what got me. Like, that's what like sealed the deal for me. That she has to know something that we don't know. Surely. I would think anyway. So this is okay. A couple. Oh, I did find this too. That was okay. Okay, so we'll go through this and then I found something else for you guys. So then number 3, she said, we took her to school. And then she told investigators that it says, oh no, I'm sorry. Then later in the interview, she changes it to partner. So that wasn't what she told investigators, but yeah, later in the interview, she changes it to her partner took her to school. Now, I don't know if that's like a slip of the tongue, not meaning like we as in, we're together, we're a we thing. I'm trying to think how I would word that. I wouldn't word that we. I wouldn't, I wouldn't. Cheryl, I only watch Tanya religious stuff. Right, Mystic? I should have dropped the link for them. Why didn't I do that? I did say open panel. Maybe they'll come back in. I forgot to drop the link. I always do that. We get into the live and I forget to drop the links. Yeah, so if they, well, that's good. That's a good question. So they said at 8:19 they saw her and she looked, I think that they said she appeared to have been unalived in the car. So at 8:19, they're saying that they saw her. Let me see if I can find it real quick. If I have it, like, is it in the arrest affidavit? I think. No. Factory reset. No, that's all the gross stuff. Okay, I'll have to find that. Oh, that's bothering me now. Oh, I about exit out of the whole live. Because they said that, like, he dropped the stuff off at the trash can at 7:35, and then she was seen in the vehicle at 8:19. So if her mom is supposedly saying that she saw her at 8 o'clock, and she's on video doing that, saw her at 8 a.m. and she's in. I mean, I just read you the records too, or the the thing from the missing person report. So that's what they were saying. They were saying, she said, I saw her at 8 a.m. getting ready for school, but she was seen unalived in the vehicle by 8:19. I don't see him doing all of that within 19 minutes. I don't see it. Mom leaving, all that. I know, truth and justice. I try not to have any drama over here. Try to stick in my own lane. Except for when things, need to be said. If anyone messes with y'all, then I say something. And Aries has been in this chat forever. And Aries has never caused any problems with me or anyone in this chat. Ever. I was just trying to see what was being said. So that's why it took me a minute to get there. Sorry about that. And don't ever worry if it ever comes, like, if anything ever came like to be like where it was crazy in the chat and I was just ignoring it because I was reading something, because I'll be reading sometimes and I can't see y'all. Vincent is like a mod and he is like a managing mod or something too, so he can shut down my lives and stuff. Plus he knows my passwords of everything, but he'll boot somebody if he needs to. He used to do it all the time. Not like all the time, but when we would do Idaho streams back before September, something happened in September. I know what happened, but it was just like an awakening. But before September, we had a lot of people come in. They would do things like, for Idaho. And so I gave him a wrench and I was like, this is for you. Because Jan doesn't like to time people out or block people. And that's fine. It's not her business to really. I don't, expect her to do that. I expect her to just come in and have fun in the chat, So I have listened to it. Ashley would be a good enforcer. I could see her. Number 3, said we took her to school. Okay, and then later changed to partner. Okay. And then number 4, she said that her and Steven dropped her off at school, close to the school, adding she wanted to walk the rest of the way. And this is, but remember, Jennifer previously had said the last time she saw and spoke to her daughter was on Sunday, the night before she disappeared. So how would she be in the car with her the next day? Plus, she was sleeping. All of a sudden, she woke up and she was perked up with all this energy. At 15, a teenager, a 13-year-old, a teenager. Come on. I don't think so. I don't think so. If she was supposedly sleeping, which I think that's just a cover because she was not here anymore, she would have been wanted to be pulled up right at the door. And you should never drop your child off and let them walk somewhere where they're out of your eyesight, I feel like. It's sad, but true. Because you never know. At least if they're in your eyesight and say someone takes them and it's fast and they're far, they're pretty far. At least you can see a person and know something happened. I don't know. I feel like just do your due diligence out there. It's scary. Brian Kane, is it your birthday? Did you turn 21 again? Happy birthday. That's awesome. Are you going to all the chats saying that? It's my birthday. I love that. Yeah, can't we all just get along? I need a song for this whenever people are feeling like that. Oh my God. Tom Petty just came into my head. And I don't know why that Tom Petty did, but maybe I have to listen to him. So call Stefan Madeleine's stepfather, and then she calls partner in another interview. So I don't know if she just says, I don't know. Some people just call each other that and they don't think about it. But that's a pretty big title to me. Pretty big. You like that? He's said 21, laugh out loud. Ashley. I'm a Libra too. And y'all would be heavy on my shoulders. They say that we're the ones that weigh, or like the scales. So I'm trying to figure out the timeline of the, you'll see it there on the screen. I'm going to add on to this, but I know that I actually have these mixed up. Okay. These are backwards. Cause I wasn't going to show you this cause it's not even started, but August 2nd, 2022 to present is when they're saying that Maddie was, abused by, if I say it low, they can still hear me. I don't know why I do that. By her stepfather, Stefan Stearns. But on the first PCA, it said that they were looking for dates. I think it was March 20th. I don't know why it says March 1st. March 20th, 2022 to December 3rd, 2023. So that's 5 months prior to the August date. So I'm wondering if they're going back in time, if they're like, oh, okay. And we just kind of got them, it's different. You're a Libra, say Mountain Mama. I could see that. You're a Pisces, Cancer. Oh, look at that. Leo. My mom was a Cancer. She said she thinks that was perfect because she loved the water. So did anybody know, let me see, what time are we on? Okay. Did anyone know that Vinnie Politan had a show, like a YouTube channel? Did anyone know that? Put a 1 in the chat if you knew that Vinnie Politan from Court TV, if you knew, because he's my next cardboard cutout. I want him so bad. I think I'm going to do that one. I like Vinny. I think he's funny. But he has his own YouTube channel. You guys did? Put a 1 in the chat if you did. Okay. I didn't know until like today. Not closing arguments. It's his own personal YouTube channel. He's so relaxed. He's funny on there. You know what I mean? Like you could like kind of laugh, like it's serious cases, but you can laugh. I'm going to play an episode of his that he did on this case. Look at him. One of his episodes, he's just in like a t-shirt, just, not really, not dressed up at all. But this is his studio. He's got some like strobe lights going on in the background. It looks like they match his beautiful blue eyes. I need a strobe light. Just kidding. This could turn into one, but I don't want you guys to have anything wrong with, I don't want you guys to have a, what's it called? Where you shake real bad. I can't even think. So I'm going up in the chat. I don't want anything bad to happen to you. And I saw that something, now I can't find it. Thanks whoever just said sending love or something like that. Where am I? I couldn't find it, but thank you. So we're going to play Vinny. This is Vinny. He's going, what did Madeline Soto's mom know? And I don't know. I think he thinks something could be going on. So I'm going to play this. And if you guys don't mind taking a second, hitting the like button, I try not to ask you too many times throughout the live. I think that's the 3rd time, so that's not too bad. In an hour, over an hour. Well, I'll go ahead and play this so we can get it started. And this is him live. So remember, he's going to be talking to like his chat, and it's just so different. Oh, I didn't see that camera behind him though. That old school looking camera. I like that. I need one of those. Sorry.
The Madeline Soto case. I'm Vinny Politan. Thank you for joining. Please share.
I've done that
please
twice tonight, guys.
Smash the like button. Let's spread the word out there. We're talking, of course, about.
Okay, I'm sorry, but that made me laugh when I first heard that, when he said subscribe, hit the like button. I never thought I'd hear Vinny Politan say that.
Madeline Soto. Madeline Soto. She is.
Have like a seizure. That's what I was thinking of.
13-year-old girl from Central Florida who was found dead. And the man you're looking at right here is a suspect in the case, but has been charged with some sexual abuse charges based upon images found on his phone. And now we've got a new unredacted or less redacted affidavit revealing many, 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 many more details. But let me give you the headline right from the start. It appears, okay, that the abuse of Madeline Soto did not just start. It had been going on for years and began when she was 11 years old, allegedly at the hands of this man, Stephen Stearns, her mother's boyfriend.
I'd hate for him to be prosecuting me.
I've got the affidavit here. I'm going to read it in just a moment. I just want to say hi to a few folks here, trying to keep up with everything that's happening. And to me, this development is going to speak volumes and raise a lot of questions we were talking about yesterday. The more information you get, the more questions you have in this case, it seems, about what was going on in that home. And I've got some more information about the home as well. So there's a lot going on here. Here's where I'm at. I'm right here. Oh, after dark. That's funny. That's funny. I like that. I want to say hello to everyone who's checking in today. Unsolved with Barb. Scott is here. Tara's here. True After Dark. We got a hello from South Africa. Coffee Bar Lady. Coffee Bar. Jen from the UK. Washington State. And of course, Big D. Mitch is with us. Kelly's with us. And I'll get to more of you. Here's what Living April has to say about it. But let me get to this affidavit. Let me read to you some of these new details, because this is not as redacted as prior ones. Some interesting parts I want to point out here as well.
Here, I'll show you guys. Okay, so this is who Vinnie Politan is. In case you guys don't know, like, you know who he is. He's the guy of Court TV. He's like does closing arguments. He's on a lot of the big cases, a lot of the big ones. So he has his own personal YouTube, and that's what we're looking at right now.
Let me start here.
More laid back, more
Eurofiant.
Just a little different than, you know, closing arguments.
Is a detective. Okay, so the detective is writing out this affidavit. Says February 26, approximately 2,000 hours, 13-year-old was reported missing by her mother. All right, so mom reports her missing. The mother advised her daughter's stepfather, Stephen Stearns, picked her up from home and dropped her off at Hunters Creek Middle School on February 26th. Let's start there. The mother advised her daughter's stepfather. He's a boyfriend. He didn't get married. He's not a stepfather. So to me, that's significant. She's referring to him as a stepfather. And is that because that's how he was acting? That their relationship had advanced to that point where she felt like, okay, we're a family now, even though not married?
How long were they together? Does anyone know? Does anyone know how long they were together?
Of art, is it purposely used because to try to demonstrate to police the nature of the closeness of the relationship? Or was it what she hoped for? Or why? So why do you think? Why do you think she referred to him to police the first time, Madeleine's stepfather? Why is that? Why is that? Why refer to him as the stepfather if he's not to be a stepfather? That means you marry the child's mother. I don't think they're married. I mean, later on, she refers to him as a partner. I get it, partner. Maybe you don't want to get married, but you don't. And again, you know, different families can do things differently. I get it. I understand, but I'm trying to understand if there is significance to referring to this man as the stepfather and not just my boyfriend. My boyfriend dropped him off, or my partner dropped him off. No. Created that relationship. See, stepfather is talking about his relationship with her, right? That he is her stepfather, that it's official. He's dad. He's dad. Stepfather referred to as dad. Did she call him dad?
Okay, so she's 27, it looks like, right? 27? Oh, wait. Yeah, 27. This isn't her. Never mind. Just kidding. If you guys know how old she is, let me know. Because this one's saying this person's from the Bronx. Mom's 35. Okay, there's no excuse for that one then. Okay, Otto. I was going to give her an excuse, but no. When you're 35, you would say that my boyfriend, I would think. I mean, I guess if you guys have been together for a really long time, like, okay, Vincent's my boyfriend. The other day, I was at the dentist, and my doctor saw my ring, or my dentist student, and she said, "Oh my gosh, you are you married?" And I just blurted out, and I don't even know where this came from because I've never said this. I was like, "He's my fiance." I didn't want to be like he's my boyfriend. I'll admit it. I didn't want to just say that because I put 8 years into this crap. So when I said that, I left, and it's the first time I've ever said that. And I came home and I told him, and I was like, that felt weird. Like, you know what I mean? Like, for me to just say that to someone. So I was thinking if she was younger, I mean, I'm 37, 38 and said it, but I was thinking if she was like younger, like in her 20s, you know, some people will say, or like when they're even younger than that, but that they're like a little more together than what they are actually. She's very young. Yeah. So 30. Wait, hold on. How old is she? 35? Wait a minute. How old was she when she had her? 14? Is my math right? Holy in the world. What? Mom was 23. Okay. Let me see here. Mom's 35, Maddie's, 13. Mom was 23. 23 is a lot better. I was like, what? I'm not good at math, y'all. I would have believed that. My friend said when he was 18, he's gone after 10 years old. Oh, wow. What would you want with a 10-year-old? What would you
I don't know.
See, Vinny doesn't know either.
Is it just the way this family operated,
There
or
is a responsibility,
this unit of three
yes.
people operated, and those are the terms that they used every day? Was it purposely used to send a message to police about the nature of the relationship and the closeness? I'm not sure. Was it used to kind of throw police off? Oh, it's his stepfather. Stepfather dropped him off. Like we're a normal family. Everything's okay here. Everything's okay. I got remarried, and we're living as a family. And it's just another day. He dropped her off. The other thing is, he says, picked her up from home. So where was he before that? Was he working? Does he work overnights? I don't know. Where was he? Why would the stepfather pick her up? Were they fighting? Was there tension in the home? Was something going on? I mean, my understanding is that there was a birthday party the day before. So what was going on inside that home? All right, Edna from the ATL. Beautiful Cape May. Berlin in the house. South Australia. Excellent. Everybody's here. White Rock, Canada. This is like an international crowd today. Very international. People from all over the globe, including Vegas, baby. In California, Oklahoma City.
All right, I'm speeding him up a little bit because he's going to be saying
more
hi
from
to
Germany. Mikhail from Germany. Great to see you. Texas is here. Michigan is here. And in the middle of it all, from Orlando, Florida, Jeep Sahara. Okay, so let me continue now with this affidavit. I'm going to work through it. The mother advised her daughter's stepfather, picked her up, dropped her off, Hunters Creek Middle School, gives the address. The mother then went to pick up from school at dismissal and learned that she never showed up to school.
I hope
So
he
all
doesn't
day
say
long,
the
she
bad
has
words.
no idea that her daughter's not in school. Another question for me, and there may be nothing nefarious about it, but my kids, when they weren't in school, we got a phone call. The phone would ring. Cell phones would ring. House phone would ring. We would know. Blah, 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 missed first period. Like we knew. I don't know what's going on at this particular school.
It's not really confirmed. It's confirmed through JLR.
And maybe the call went to the stepfather. But when a child doesn't show up to school, I thought because of safety reasons, just like this, just for situations exactly like this, that schools call automatically. It's like automated. So the parent would know, well, wait a minute. No, supposed to be in school. What's going on here? Is he or she playing hooky? Did she make it to school? Where is she? Let me call her. Let me find out. If that happens, at 9 o'clock in the morning or 9:30 in the morning, different scenario in all of this, right? Much different scenario. So I'm wondering if that call was made. And did it just go to voicemail? Like, I don't know. If I check the voicemail, I see the school call. I'd always check every single time. All right. An interview was conducted with Stefan. During the interview with Stefan, he provided consent to search his phone. However, this is unbelievable. He stated he accidentally performed a factory reset on his phone on February 26th, the day in question. Like, how do you even do that? How do you even accidentally do that? Come on. How do you accidentally factory reset your phone? So I know as soon as I heard that, investigators were like, yeah.
I still haven't figured out how to factory reset my phone.
That's a big, big problem. That makes no sense to anyone. Makes no comment. You don't accidentally factory reset your phone. It doesn't happen. But I think what you believe is that when you factory reset your phone, they won't find anything on your phone. It will be erased, right?
But it's
It
in
will
the
be
cloud.
absolutely erased and swept clean. Case as we turn the page.
48.
Upon reviewing the contents of Stefan's phone, several images and videos were located which depicted an apparent child with her private parts as the focal point of the pictures and videos. And we're talking about above, below, and behind. Above, below, and behind. The focal point of these pictures. Sick, disturbed behavior. There were also pictures and videos depicting an apparent child's below and mouth being assaulted by a male organ. Again, I'm cleaning it up a little bit.
He says it better than me.
Okay.
And I was just saying that to the other
child was later identified as blank, whose date of birth. That child is Madeline Soto. There is no doubt at this point. Metadata from the images and photographs show that in August of 2022, do the math. Where are we now? We're 2024, August of 2022. Stefan assaulted her orally. A warrant was previously obtained for a sexual act that occurred after the victim turned 12 years old. This warrant is to charge the act that occurred before on August of 2022 when the victim was 11. 11 years old she was when these attacks. Now, we could say alleged, and we'll say alleged, presumed innocent, AI, whatever you want to do. That might be the defense, right? Artificial intelligence, deep fake. But the images are there and they're on his phone. The same phone, by the way, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, we got to tell Vinny he can't be doing the water. Nope. There's somebody that drinks water, and every time they drink it, they do this with the water bottle, and it makes that noise. I can't handle it.
Accidentally did a factory
give
reset.
him a Stanley.
They found all this stuff.
That's what
all right.
we're
Reviewing the images,
you
find observed characteristics of the room where the incident occurred. Previously, detectives were executing a search warrant at Stefan's home address. That address is also where the victim, her mother, and Stefan live. They took images of the layout, and based upon a review, the room in the images from August of 2022 include matches to the rooms in the residence. It was in the family home. Okay? In the family home in Kissimmee. They're matching the images from the cell phone to the pictures taken by investigators at the family home. It's a match. These sexual abuse was taking place in the home. Mm-hmm. In the home. So who knows what's going on? Who's home at the time? Is she at work and that's when this is happening? Is mom at work? Is mom at home? I'm not talking about a sprawling mansion, not even a McMansion. It's a nice little condo in Kissimmee. Looks like it's actually a very nice little neighborhood. Got the swimming pool, tennis courts. But it's only 1,400 square feet on 2 levels. Not a lot of room. Tile floors. I don't know if 3 people are home and one person is sexually assaulting the other, to me, it would be difficult for the other person to not know something's going on. It's just not that big of a house. It's not. 1,400 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, tile floors. I saw pictures. So the images will probably have a timestamp as well. So from that, figure out, what time of day does mom work? Is she possibly home? Is she turning a blind eye? Is she pulling this Mrs. Sandusky? This poor girl. It started at a minimum. I don't know when they met, but it started in August of 2020.
Okay. I wasn't sure. It says dozens of people gathered at Peace Church for a service to remember 13-year-old Madeleine. So it's kind of like a visual, I guess. I don't know. That church near Hunter Creek Middle School, which was Soto's school, held this service with a message of hope and healing. Wow. Oh yeah, I heard that the funeral was completely paid for. And now they have a GoFundMe for $15,000 for a funeral that they don't have to pay for. They don't have to pay for it. It's already paid. So do not give anybody money for a funeral for Madeline Soto. I will pull it up so that way y'all can see it too, because I don't want to like just say that and not have proof. But I'll play this and I'll grab it for you guys.
22 on his phone.
Where it says that it was
started
paid.
Before that. If this goes back to August of 2022, did he record it every time he did it? Probably not. Thank goodness there's video, though. Thank goodness there's video. I mean, a lot of people are like, that's sick. Yeah, it's sick. It's beyond sick. It's repulsive. It's disgraceful. But it's evidence now. People's phones are many times the best evidence against them. Because in your phone, there's a sense of privacy that people have with their phones, and they do things, say things, and whatever that are very revealing. And we're all entitled to our privacy. But when a crime has been committed, and he voluntarily gave up his phone because of the factory reset, which came back to bite him. So now we know it was going on. It was going on for quite some time. Take a look at some of the comments here. I think she had been staying with the grandmother. Okay, that would make some sense. Pick her up if she stayed with the grandmother. Maybe she stayed with the grandmother for the birthday party.
Let me know if you guys heard if someone was paying for it. I thought it was the church.
Yeah, it's heartbreaking, Emma. It's beyond heartbreaking knowing what this little girl is going through. You know, it's tough enough being an 11, 12, 13-year-old girl in today's world. It's tough enough, right? It's a tough time in your life. Your changes are taking place. There's confusion. Obviously, her mother and father were not together, and then this creep enters their life and their world. And if this goes back to 2022, I don't know how long they were together, but so look at the house. It looked like the house was purchased in 2020, and I think her ex is on the deed. So I don't know. I'm not exactly sure when these two met. The so-called stepfather, who's not a stepfather. By the way, stepfather, I believe, is a title that needs to be earned. Needs to be earned. It's not just given to someone. That needs to be earned. Yep. Karma. All right. I don't want to persecute mothers. It's not my place. But we just have to realize the world we live in, and people looking for access. You know, creeps like this, what do? They try to coach teams. They volunteer anywhere to be near children. And unfortunately, some of them will endear themselves to a woman to get access to a child. Yeah, to make him seem protective of Madeline, sympathetic, calling him a stepfather. That's possible. Again, we don't know. I've seen the interviews. I know you have seen the interviews. We analyzed them on my show last night with Susan Constantine, and then the night before with Janine Driver, and a lot of problems. But you know, something when mom is being interviewed that I didn't feel that I feel when there's a parent of a missing child. And I always use this story. There's a missing child. And, you know, I was working at HLN, I believe, at the time. And we wanted to get the father on.
Is HLN even a thing?
Give some information, shine a light on the case, because there was an active search. There was an active search going on. And our show is at night, right? It's at night. And the father said, I'll do the show. He joins us on the phone, and he joins us on the phone while he's on an ATV searching for his child. And he had not slept for 2 days since she went missing. And I always use that as sort of the baseline of how that's how we think people would act. But many times we cover these stories where the parent is involved and they don't act that way. That's how I know that's how they do act. I mean, this father was not going to stop, and he didn't stop until his daughter was found. Unfortunately, it was a neighbor who killed her. And she was found at the near the neighbor's yard. But that desperation, that love, that dedication, and inability to you know, not do everything you could to find your child. Like I don't know. He couldn't just sit at home, right? He wanted to get on television because he wanted to make sure that the story stayed out there, and that's the right thing to do, I think.
I think he wanted to spin his narrative.
At the end of the day, though,
Come on, Vinny. He wanted to put his story out first. Believe me, don't believe them. I spoke.
is
Why would
literally on
I
the
speak if
ATV,
I did this?
breathless, emotional, and talking to me about his daughter and trying to find her at the same time. That's how a parent who believes their child is missing and needs to be found, I believe, acts. And I didn't get that from her. Yeah, she may have wanted them to be the family. She may have. I don't know. I need more information. I'm giving you my gut reaction to her interviews, and it wasn't a great gut reaction. Okay, great information, Leslie. 32 years. 32 years, right? I think he earned it. Right? Did he earn that, stepfather? Did he earn it? Because you're not going to willy-nilly just throw that out there. I hope that's not true, Jeep, but time will tell. We're going to learn a lot more here.
That's true.
Well, this is the other part of it, Rita, right? How is this girl going to come forward? Was she going to the doctor regularly? What was her relationship with her mother? Did she have time alone with her mother? Were there threats that were made? Was there just confusion? Was there control? It's hard to say. We're going to talk about it on our show tonight, 8:00 on Court TV, bringing in some experts to talk about just that issue, about how this remains a secret in a household. Okay, Stefan didn't have a job. I presume that, Ashley, but I never, I guess the picking up what someone's saying is that Madeline may have stayed over her grandmother's house. So then Stefan went from the family home to the grandmother's house. And I think that makes the most sense based upon the videos at the dumpster, etc.
What was it you said? Hold on.
What someone's saying. Okay, Stefan didn't have a job. I presume that, Ashley, but I never, I guess the picking up what someone's saying is that Madeline may have stayed over her grandmother's house. So then Stefan went from the family home to the grandmother's house. And I think that makes the most sense based upon the videos at the dumpster, etc.
I don't understand. So Stefan went to the grandmother's house? I'm confused. Are y'all confused? I'm confused as all get out. Why would Stefan have to go to the grandmother's house to pick her up? Well, she wasn't at the grandmother's house that day. Oh, this is weird. Okay. I'll keep playing. Maybe he'll let us know. I know, to go out into the woods too. Like, what?
He has said his stepdaughter for years. He said it on Reddit. How long were they together is the question. Yes, Shaker Maker. Hit it, folks. Hit the like. Let's spread this thing. Let's spread this. We got about, 2,700 folks watching right now. Oh, don't forget tonight, 8:00 my show on Court TV, 8 to 10. We'll be doing this in the 9:00 hour, 8:00 hour. We got the latest in the Baldwin movie shooting, live reports from there, and great analysis of this case as well. Nancy's from Jersey. Good old Howell. That's like partway down the Jersey Shore, I believe. Folks, this is not Nancy Grace, okay? Nancy Grace is not coming on to watch me on YouTube. Nancy's a friend, but she's not coming on YouTube to watch. This is, notice, Nancy's Grace. Nancy's Grace. Hate to out you, Nancy's.
I'm done. I'm sorry. That's funny. I don't care who you are. Didn't they used to work together on HLN? I think they did. Oh my. It wasn't me either. Vinny might be on speed. I might have him on speed. I do have him on 1.25 because he was kind of going slow there for a minute. Dude can't sit still. So I forgot to take him off 1.25. Let me put him down. I did that in the beginning because he was saying hi to everybody in the chat. So it says Nancy's Grace. So people will do this too, and they'll do it with. I've heard creators, like I've heard true crime creators a lot. Now I don't know if it's just because that's the niche I'm in, but so if you ever see my name and I say something like off the wall, check the spelling of my name and make sure it's the right spelling, because they'll come in and they'll like cause a whole scene. And so it says, I'm here waving Nancy's Grace. I'm gonna put that back a little bit. That was funny. We needed that laugh. We did. We needed that. I didn't give you guys a laugh last night.
Folks, this is not Nancy Grace, okay? Nancy Grace is not coming on to watch me on YouTube. Nancy's a friend, but she's not coming on YouTube to watch. This is, notice, Nancy's Grace. Nancy's Grace. Hate to out you, Nancy's, but I want people to be saying, hey, Nancy Grace was watching video on YouTube, because she's not. She's not.
That's so funny that I want.
But that would be funny if she was.
Sit with my Nancy.
She is. Too. Please hit the like button, Nancy. Walnut Creek, California, close to where I went to school back in the day. All right. Tanya in Mexico tonight. Thank you for watching, Tanya.
Not me, but I like the
international tonight. Miami, Florida is pretty international too. By the way. All right. I'm trying to get hard to get to the bottom of the comments. There's a ton of comments coming in and I appreciate all of them. They're just flying in so fast. I'm going to have to hire someone just to handle this part of the feeds when we do the show. It's Florida schools coming to interact myself with kids. So Florida schools don't call, or they do call?
Don't hire me.
I just don't know.
You are, Lisa?
I'm trying to get to the bottom of the. I just can't. New comments. Here we go.
I love watching this live with him. See,
let me know, folks, if
I'm going to stop it for a minute, because you see, he was kind of fumbling. He was, it wasn't perfect. He wasn't perfect. When you're doing a live show, things happen, y'all. Things happen. Some people come after me for stuff. I'm like, oh my Lord.
Let me know.
True crime.
If any of you are in Florida or in Kissimmee, do they call you? Do they call when your child doesn't show up to school?
Oh, I'm about to put somebody in timeout. I think it's myself.
I mean, I've got to. I mean, every school should do that now, right?
"30 minutes away." I'm about an hour and 15 from Chad Dowerman's.
Yeah, I've never heard of that either, Sybil. I mean, it's pretty basic stuff, and it's like an automated thing. It's like super automated.
See, that's what was so weird to me. Maybe Florida needs to change some stuff down there, but up here in Ohio, they will call, text, send a carrier pigeon, smoke signal. They will do everything. They'll come to your work. They'll come to your mom and dad's work. Your kid ain't in school. Like I remember the school secretary having that Rolodex. I'm telling you, she had a Rolodex on her desk. My name was kind of popped out a little, so she just grabbed it because she had to grab it so much. But yeah, like, I don't understand why they didn't call. Now, I don't know if that would have done anything if her mom was in this. Plus, it really wouldn't have done anything because she was already unalived at 8 o'clock. So I don't think anything that the school could have done would have changed that. So I don't think her mom has much of a lawsuit if she tries, because the school really, I mean, she was unalive before the school started. Okay, I'm gonna play this back again.
It's easy.
And this is just the 33-minute version, not like the hour version.
Zacchaeus Mama, yes, they do call. All right, so here's the question. Like, if they called her, I know she's working. Work is busy, but everyone's got their phones with them at all times.
Where does she work?
Exactly. You're not checking all day? You're waiting until the end of the day to go pick her up from school? And did you text her when you went to go pick her up? I mean, I know she left her phone at home. Did you know that she left her phone at home? This could be probable. She waited several hours before calling 911. Well, I think what she was doing first, I think what the story will be, I'm not defending it by any
Olivia,
means,
there's a new update.
is that she was trying to figure out where she could have gone. And maybe that took a little time. I don't know. They don't do it in Georgia, Bonnie? I live in Georgia. They did it for us in Georgia. And we had one in public school, one in a Christian school, and both schools called. And that was a while ago. I mean, they're not in school anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. So maybe it's a jurisdiction to jurisdiction, I guess, school board to school board decision. Let me tell you that.
Call?
And this really bothers me. And this bothers me a lot. And, you know,
they're responsible for our children.
Say, how do,
for 8 or 9 hours a day, these people are responsible for your children, not my children. I don't have any children. For your children, if y'all have kids, I would be calling the school and be like, if my kid misses, if you don't know, you know what I mean, already, because maybe your kids never missed a day of school. There are kids out there like that. They have perfect attendance, but I would call and figure out what they do in case your kid doesn't make it to school. Like, what time do you guys call me? What do you guys do if I don't answer? Do you leave a voicemail? Do you send a text message? Do you call my emergency contact? What do you guys do? Because some of these schools they're not doing it. They're not doing it. Now, I'm not saying it could have helped her in this case, but it could help in a lot of other cases.
What can we do to stop them? Well, it's obvious what you
can do. And they should have to call in the morning.
You can make every school as secure as every other government.
If you are not in class by first period homeroom, by second or third period, your family should be they should already been on the phone call.
Building.
They don't have that many kids that are missing
a courthouse
where they can't
without going through a metal detector and waiting in line and getting patted down and all that. Just try. Try to go into a government office and not go through a metal detector. So we've got public schools with the most vulnerable of our citizens, of our society, and we don't provide that security for people going in. Yet we protect the judges and the lawyers, and we protect politicians, and, you know, we protect all these people. We don't protect our children. Why not? Why not? That's ridiculous. By the same token, why would we not make it mandatory that every school have a system where a child doesn't show up, a phone call goes out? Everybody's got a cell phone. Can we afford to not do that? Safety first. Sorry, but that makes me mad. Yeah, no emotion from the mother. I thought that was a problem. Oh, Duty Ron. Make him a moderator, spam and spam and trolls will happen. It's just, you know, what are you going to do? But safety first for sure. Duty Ron. Whoa, that's a bad one. That was a bad one I clicked on. Yep, just made a mistake. They're rolling so fast, you go to click one and another one shows up. Georgia calls at the end of the day. And I'm trying to remember when we would get those calls. I don't think we would get them at the end of the day. We got them early. Anyhow, folks, we got like 3,200 folks watching, which is fantastic. Please, please like and subscribe. Like, subscribe, share. We are on X. We are on Facebook. We are on YouTube tonight. Not on Instagram. We'll get back on there soon. But we're on these and might add a couple more places to be. But I have to go now because I have to get ready for my show tonight. 8 o'clock on Court TV. 8 o'clock on Court TV. If you don't have Court TV, you're wrong because everybody has it. If you have a phone, you can download the app, the Court TV app. We stream live on that. We stream live on CourtTV.com. If you go on CourtTV.com, it tells you where you can find us on TV. We're on Roku. We are on the pay-for YouTube television. If you have a Samsung television, go onto the Samsung streaming service. We are on that. I think it's channel 3311, something like that. I'm not sure.
Sorry to leave him talking that much. Yeah, Ladybug can see you. It's weird. I can't see your comments at all, true crime and other stuff. Like on my iPads, I have 2 iPads here because I got one for unfiltered and one for this live. And you're not on there because when you came in, I said, "Hey, true crime," or "Hey, true," or something like that. And I was waiting for your comment to come through over here and it didn't, but I can see you on StreamYard. It's so weird. And I guess Ladybug said she could see you. So there's 2 people that can see you. That's so weird. Can anyone else see true crime and other stuff? Because I don't think they can. So crazy. So crazy. Okay. The parents want the practice move to call parents that morning. That's great. I hope they do that. Yeah, I can only see your comments, true crime. Like, let me see if I can put it up. It didn't even put it up. There it is. See, it's so crazy, but see, she's right here. This is weird. I don't know what's going on, guys, but it's weird. Yeah, Mary Beth, we should do a day live because I don't know if you guys saw Deets on the Streets did a 10-hour live last night. That girl did a 10-hour live. Y'all. She must have the patience of a goddess because she had people yelling, screaming, hooting, hollering, lying through their teeth on her panel, and she kept her cool for 10 hours. So I'm thinking we might need to review that a little bit because I commented on the stream, and then, of course, someone came after me for commenting, but, you know. Oh, yeah, maybe that's it. Select all comments. I don't know. So, yeah, it's really weird. Yeah, her name's Deets on the Street. So she's like, I don't know, she's kind of Krama, but I love her approach. She is very neutral and she tries to hear people out, like, you know, YouTube problems, and she'll try to help people like work them out in a way. And I love that. I love that about her. But she, if you guys saw it last night, she was so patient. So patient. I know it's crazy you guys can't see it. I hope it's just this live because I haven't looked in the block list and you're not blocked. I mean, I never block anybody. Somehow Truth and Translucent got blocked. I'm gonna unblock her. I didn't mean to block her. I meant to just time her out. I might have hit the wrong button. Who knows? But yeah, you're not even on there. I got Brian Koberger on there. Very weird. That's so weird. But I am going to jump off of here. It's YouTube trying to keep me quiet. Might be. Because you're supposed to be green too right now. You got Mary Beth gifted a membership and it went to you. Yeah, I think so. We might do it on my second channel. Maybe we'll do that live on my second channel, but I'll put it on the community tab for you guys. I wanted to share this with you too. So this was from the Find Madeline Soto discussion group. Now, this was JLR on JLR's Twitter, X. So take it with what you will. I'm just putting it in your pocket, I guess. I'm just letting you guys know what it said because I know it's going to be out there in the interwebs. And I don't want you guys to be like, Tanya, why didn't you tell us about this? But it was a post that Vanessa Conception made. And it says, I just found out that a friend of mine works with Maddie's aunt. And she said that the mom knew about him, her, and that they would sleep in the same bed. And she watched and sometimes would join in the 3, and that she's getting charged and that the autopsy of Maddie will not be on the news or out there at all. So that mom definitely knew everything. I'm absolutely disgusted. And the mom's boyfriend had a second phone with all of the, in there, which is so disgusting and horrifying. She most definitely had something to do with it. This is absolutely crazy. Now, what makes me think and puts pause that this isn't true is the second phone thing. The officers never said we found this on his second phone. They said we asked him for his phone, for permission to go through his phone. If he had a second phone, he'd be hiding the second phone. He'd be giving them the first phone. First phone's for cops. Second phone's for, dirty stuff. So I don't know if it's true, but I mean, I don't know. The two cell phone things kind of threw me off, but it says, she's put, and yes, the aunt has already told the police, and that's why she's being investigated. So I don't know. I think in some states they can, it's for the parents to decide whether they want their kid to be, all like the autopsy pictures to be shown. Me too, Miss Persevere. Yeah. I really hope that they made this up. It makes my stomach hurt. Why didn't the aunt not interfere? Yeah. Mystic, exactly. Let's wait for all. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we gotta wait for all the time. Let me see. Find Maddie Solo. Let me see if that's the one I'm in. I'm not in that one. This one's Find Maddie Solo. Let's see. Does that say Find Maddie Soto discussion group? No. I'm not buying this for a minute. Hold on. I think this is fake. Now that I should have done my due diligence, I should have looked into this more, but I saw it right before the live because I'm looking on my Facebook anyway. And if you have Facebook up, just look at it. Look up Find Madeline Soto discussion. I'm going to try to look again, but I didn't see it on there like that. It says Find Madeline Soto discussion, but not. Maybe this is it. Maybe I did find it. Find Madeline Soto discussion. Maybe I did find it, guys. Okay, let's see if this is it. Maybe I did find it. Okay, I retract my last statement. I'm sorry. I got one eye over here. I was just going to try to see if I could find the post. This is the group, Find Madeline Soto discussion. I guess I'm part of this group, did you know? If you donate to the GoFundMe and want to try to not have your money go to pay their legal fees since the service was free. There we go. It was free. So you can go to report fundraiser and then refund and see that they can refund you. Her mother's family started this, so I doubt it has anything to help her father and more to do with her mother. Look, San Juan is offering their funeral. I was going to say, I think it's the funeral home, completely free of charge for Madeline Soto. So I was right about that. And, that's crazy. Man. I want to see what that grandmother's saying in that interview too. I'll have to ask Ivy. I know Ivy probably could translate it for us. Hey, Louie. Yeah, he's no joke. No joke. Wow. We'll have to go through this more later. I can't believe we did another 2-hour live. We've been doing really long lives. I was going to do an hour and a half tonight, but that didn't happen. I hope it's fake. No, it's not Grady's County. Yeah, Polk County, I believe. Yeah, the auntie should be. I like Pascal. I follow Pascal, but I don't watch him a whole lot, but I love his energy. Absolutely love his energy. All Polk County does email you with an automatic call. That's awesome. I was just reading the chat a little. Oh, that's the truth. I think no, wrong case. I don't know where the bio dad is. Yeah, and hug your kids. Yeah, give them extra love. All of this generation is the first generation to fully grow up on just technology. Think about that for a minute. We had board games when I was a kid to play with, some chalk and a chalkboard, Barbies. I remember I had a Giggy pet. That was my first electronic thing, was that little Giggy pet. You had to take care of the little animal, the little pet, and I'd always kill the pet. I did. I couldn't take care of the pet. Then I got the diary. You could have like that electronic diary, but I didn't have that. That was it. And look how great I turned out. Just kidding. Cards. Yeah. I missed the game. Sorry. There's I like to do the game at like, I don't know where, like Chuck E. Cheese or like gaming places. I don't know how you explain it. The skee ball. And they have a skee ball, like a little mini one at Target. I want to get it so bad. Tamagotchi. That's what they were. I think that's what it was. Like a Gigi Pet Tamagotchi. Same thing, I think. But I think they're like, maybe I had the Gigi Pet version. Maybe I had the older version. I had a Pet Rock. Me too. I had a Furby, Ashley. I got a Furby the first year they came out. That thing was $100. A little boy bought it for me at school. I can't remember who he was. That's so sad. But he bought me this Furby and I brought it home and I'm like, someone bought me this and it's really expensive and I don't know what to do. Like I remember I was freaking out because I didn't want to accept something like that. I knew that that was just too much money. But in reality, he was going to take that thing back. So we kept it. My dad played with it so much. He loved it. He loved that thing. You stood in line for midnight to get a Furby. Yeah. Only got one though. Yeah. ALR. And then when Tickle Me Elmo, when that came out, my nephew was a little boy. Oh my God. If he would have woke up without that Tickle Me Elmo that morning, he would have been devastated. But good thing my dad could talk just like him. So like Elmo. But I'm going to jump off of here. Thank you guys for joining me tonight. I appreciate it so much. Every time I look behind me, I get more excited that sign's finally back up. But I'll be on tomorrow. I don't know what we're going to cover tomorrow. We're going to cover something different. Because, everything's really been told in this case, I feel like, as of right now. And I'm not going to make y'all watch them interviews again. I think we watched them once, one of them twice. I won't make you do all that. Because that gets boring. But I love you guys. I will see you guys tomorrow. Just be kind to each other, everybody, if you're listening in the chat. Be kind, be kind. We love you all here. And if you'd like to join our channel membership, we are a bunch of crazies. I'll throw that in the chat as well. So have a good night, and I will see you guys all tomorrow. Bye.